invited me to eat lunch with her. She brought me to a table with about 5 other girls, one of which was Jocelyn. It was a bit overwhelming coming to a group of girls who seemed to have been friends the majority of their lives, but they accepted me into their little group and made me feel welcome and comfortable. I continued to spend my lunch hour with these new friends. Having only known me for about a week, Jocelyn invited me to her birthday party. Right off the bat, my first impression of Jocelyn was that she was a very friendly and inclusive person. Having been to Jocelyn's party, I learned that we lived in the same area, so we decided we should walk home from school together. On those walks, we would have crazy conversations about anything and everything. That 20 minutes was the best part of my day. I always look forward to it. I am a shy and reserved person, but Jocelyn made me feel so comfortable and safe that I was able to open up and have many laughs with her. So much. Jocelyn has the ability to make anybody feel welcome and like be a part of her family. She's the loveliest, friendliest, happiest person I know. We may not see each other every day anymore, but I know without a doubt that if I ever need her, she will be there to listen to me, to laugh, to rejoice, and to mourn with me. I feel so blessed to have Jocelyn in my life and to be sharing this beautiful day with her. I can't remember exactly where I met him or when. It was probably at a youth rally or maybe at a Camp Oma. But while he was at school in Waterloo, I got to know him better. And just like my first impression of Jocelyn, Em stuck out as a friendly and inclusive person. It is no surprise to me that Em and Jocelyn have found love and friendship with each other. Instead of ending with a toast, I would like to end with a biblical blessing found in Numbers chapter 6. I pray that the Lord will bless and protect you, and that He will show you mercy and kindness. May the Lord be good to you and give you peace. Congratulations, and God bless you both on this journey.
That was great. That's why I went first. I don't have to follow that. Okay, is Mr. Greg Whitfield in the house? There he is.
The closest I've ever been to a fight in my life was when I first met Em. We were 6 years old at the playground at Camp Oma, and our brothers Jay and Lee thought it would be a good idea for us to fight. Here's a boy my age, angry for some reason, and totally ready for a fight. This raging bull, believe it or not, was twice my size. I can remember it clearly to this day. I'm traumatized. My fight or flight instincts kicked in and I ran for my life. Em chased me up and down this red slide. I went up the ladder, he went up the ladder, I went down the slide, he went down the slide, while our brothers egged us on, clapping and cheering for Em to be the winner. I outran him. You think when kids are playing on the playground, they're playing? They're actually training for the big bad bully. And that was me. I had a lot of training up to this point. So the end of the story is that he couldn't catch me. Mutual respects were paid in front of 2 disappointed brothers. And we became friends. Interestingly, I would go on to be a marathon runner and administer to youth who are treated badly by bullies. And Em would go on to be a rugby player and work at an insurance company. Em's rugby team actually made it really far. Like, Em is pretty famous. I don't know if you guys know. It's not just in this family, but like Ontario-wide. Their team played all across the province. And Em's actually famous for a lot of other things. Like, he once played Joseph in the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. Also, when he was in elementary school, he made it on TV these TV guys came to a school and they said the 3 best candidates who come up and do crazy stuff on the stage will get to come on the show. So his friends bet him $5, and he went up there, worked his magic like Em always does, and he made it on the show. I forget the name, I think it was Are You Taller Than a 5th Grader? But Em can do any dare. One time we were standing under these monkey bars after almost getting beaten up by these Toronto gangsters. I don't know why playgrounds solicit fighting. But these monkey bars were like 12 feet high, and we're standing there looking up at them, and I'm like, Em, bet you can't jump from your standing still spot and grab onto those monkey bars. And he's like, yeah. I'm like, yeah. He looks up, jumps, and like I can see it in my mind in slow motion, like gravity had nothing on him. He just like floats up and grabs the bar. And I'm like looking up at him, and I'm like, how am I going to get $10? And I, unfortunately, in writing the speech, I was reminded of the fact that I actually haven't paid you the $10 yet. But Em is just able. He can do anything, which I think is a pretty good quality in a husband. Like one time, we were breaking into a house. Morality isn't the topic here. But the window was literally this big. Like, no joke. Okay, I had this laptop case with me, and I measured it, and the window was that big. I tried going through it, I couldn't do it. This guy, he constantly will impress you. He got himself through, he did a backwards Superman and made it in the house. And then he got up to the alarm, and he seemed to know a thing or two about, just joking, we didn't have an alarm. Other stuff that Em is able to do. If you need to know how to do something, Em can explain it to you. If you need food, Em can make it for you. If you need advice, Em can give that to you. If you need a diaper change, Em can do that for you. If you need to learn how to be bad, Em can do that for you. I can't remember if it was my mom or his mom that was looking at this picture, but I can remember clearly that it was a picture of Em's bare butt. The good old days of mooning. You know, like being a youth and navigating this world is pretty difficult. So it's nice to have a friend who can come along and explain to you, see, the difficulty here is you think there's only one moon, but let me show you another one. He taught me a lot of things. I'm sure that Em has taught a lot of people a lot of things and helped and moved countless people. I was going through, so like, this speech can't just be all fun. I was going through a hard time this past spring, and I told Micah that he saved my life. And I know that, the person of Em, and I stand up here as the best man, but if you know Em, he doesn't have a best man. He's just somebody who helps many, many people. And so I know that I stand here as a representative of all of you, saying to Em, thank you so much for the help and the empathy and the advice that you've given to us. Thank you for teaching us who to be friends with and how to love everybody in hospitality. I think that our home, if it's loving, it's because we look to you as one of our primary role models. Thank you for being such a friend to us and teaching us the love. You're that guy who makes everybody feel like this world's just a better place when you're around them. And we pray that you'll do this every single day for Jocelyn. Jocelyn, I want to give you a little insight into what you're getting yourself into. I don't know why in our society we do the warning speech after they've committed. So if there's any reason you didn't want to make a 50-year commitment like a few hours ago, here it is. He majored in psychology in university. And this isn't the reason you shouldn't have married him. I'm just laying the foundation. In psychology, one principle is that in order to know the kind of person they're going to be, you look at the person that they used to be. Their future is going to be predicted by their past. So I figure a few don't be surprised statements are in order for Jocelyn, just so she knows what she's dealing with. Don't be surprised if Em moons you. He doesn't need a belt. That's normal. Don't be surprised if M wants to name your guy's car M-Mobile, which written is immobile. And then, like a self-fulfilled prophecy, doing donuts in the parking lot, the tire, it becomes flat and the car is rendered mobile. That's normal. Don't be surprised if M throws up. Or gags. And like so many of my memories, honestly, is in dry heaving at something gross. And like the most iconic thing that you would gasp, you're like, gag at or throw up at is sushi in Japan, which we did. And like right off the hop, M tasted the very first thing, and he bolted to the bathroom. He was just like, and I was just sitting there with a video camera. Don't be surprised if it's your responsibility one morning to wake him up, and he says in like this cry and talk at the same time, "Just 5 more minutes, 5 more minutes." That's normal. Don't be surprised if M can't decide to do a thing. That's normal. And here's a tip. If you want him to do something, just tickle him. Don't be surprised if you guys wake up at the same time and M plays a song like this one. And just starts like dancing in his underwear. Like he can dance. That's normal. So just now that you guys, if you have marital problems, I've done my part. As for the person that you are, Jocelyn, we, the wedding party, we think that you're amazing. 2 of the people from the wedding party said this. First one, M is very socially versatile. M loves to have fun, but he also loves to be serious. And Jocelyn is good for him because she's like-minded. She knows when to take him seriously and when not to. Another one from the wedding party said, I love his generosity with kindness and love. I think Jocelyn is good for him because she brings out that quality even more. We like the person that you are. And we're so happy that M chose you, and that you chose him, and that you guys are together. One last thing, M was working on a book one time, and it was actually pretty fun for the people around Waterloo, because he would ask these questions about romance, and he stopped writing the book when he came across Sacred Romance, this book that said it all. And one of the questions that he asked was quite fun for the married couples. It was, is morning breath romantic? I still remember the look on the married couple's face. And so I just wanted to say, you be the judge for us, all right? But seriously, enjoy the mornings, enjoy the nights, and every single day that you guys have together. You guys are already a blessing to so many people. The people in this room just being a handful of them. And we look forward to the blessing that you both will be to one another. So a toast to one of the most wonderful couples in this world.
Next, I'd like to call up my favorite sister, Jocelyn's mom, Debbie. Debbie, where are you at?
I just know that I love you both so very much. Jocelyn, you are so beautiful. I saw you come down the stairs this morning and you just took my breath and you're just so beautiful. I'm so excited now that you're a princess too. It's the best feeling in the whole wide world to be a princess. You're a princess! And that makes you a prince. So very glad to be here. Jocelyn and Nan, you have gone so far, you've done so much, you've grown so very much. I listened to the service that the pastor said this morning, and it was very beautiful. And I do believe too that God has his hand on both of you. He's watched you both mature. He's watched you both grow together. And I seen you too when you first started dating. And to me, I was a little confused because you were sighted. And I was thinking, I don't know what's happening here. What's happening? What's happening? And then you got a little bit more mature. I was like, yeah, it's good. It's good. All good. So you guys are going to do just wonderful. Just wonderful. You have so many friends and family. Look at them all. Look at all this place is packed. Yeah. All the hands that help do this and help do that. It's like, yeah, give you guys another hand, guys. Come on. Clap. And it's all for you too. So let me tell you, I love you. You guys will have long, many years of happiness. Each year will get better than the year before. And we have grandbabies. I know it's kind of early, but next year I'm going to ask you, can we have grandbabies? I'll wait. I'll be very patient. I love you.
Now I'd like to ask Moises and Elsie Velasco to come up and say some words.
Thank you. I was warned by my brother-in-law. He said that you have to speak very, very short. Because I have a tendency to speak on and on and on and on. So I make it very, very short. If you would notice the names of my sons, my first son is Moses, the second one is Elijah. And when Elijah was born, a friend of ours said, if you will name your third son Jesus Christ, he said, that is too much. So I said, so when my wife was praying for a girl, and we were praying, and I think my prayers are stronger because we had the third one, and I called him, I won't name him Jesus Christ, that's too much. So I said, I call him Immanuel, God with us. Okay, so he had been a blessing to us, to our family, to our friends, and to places where he went to school, his classmates, his friends, both in high school, in elementary, and in college. And we are proud of him. And to Jocelyn and her family, Immanuel is our gift to you. Thank you.
now I'd like to ask the father of the bride, Donald Crawford, to come up and say a few words.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for coming. Moises, I like to say, I accept that gift. On behalf of my family, I'd like to welcome M to our family and to give you our gift. I know that a lot of people have traveled from very far to come here, and I'm so happy to see so many people. This one child happened to generate all these people. It's overwhelming, and I think you should give yourselves a big hand for the support. I thought about, what I'll say today. And I said I'd let the day decide for me. But it's been a beautiful day. My daughter looks beautiful. M is handsome. Not the same thing about my son. But on the serious side, I think I learned a couple of things today as well. I know that from Jocelyn. Jocelyn as a child, she likes to cry a lot. And I walked into church today, and I noticed that Anne likes to cry. So, we used to think, we thought that, this girl's crying this much, but I think that there's a true saying that, in Guyanese, it's every Modi business got her own cheese. But anyway, what I mean is that there's always the flip side, or there's always people that are like. And I think that knowing him over this time, that I've come to really enjoy him. I mean, we as a family we like to tease, and I think that one of the tests that you get when you come through the door is that if you could stand it, you're in for the long haul. And M has taken the ribbon from the family in all sorts of ways. And we said to ourselves, yes, he's in. But he had to go through the normal people, Aunt Felicity's, Clary's, Uncle Winston's, and all those people. But M, welcome. I know that in this life, we wish best for our children, and I think that you kids made me proud as a dad. By the way, this is my second wedding in a little while, third wedding for the girls. I mean, to let you guys know that I am open for a consultation. If you have daughters out there, and you want to get them married, I have my committee back there. We're taking appointments, so you can be booked up really quick. So don't rush. I'm very proud of my kids. My daughters. I got a son too, by the way. It's kind of hard to get rid of that one, but anyway, I don't think I should go on too much longer. You guys have been here a long time, right? But Jocelyn, I love you. M, welcome. and I think it's not going to end now. So, by the way, I'm not taking returns. Yeah, but seriously, I wish you all the best for a long and happy life. I think that I've learned a lot from my kids as they've grown through the years. I've seen myself grow through you guys. And I think that it makes me proud. It makes me proud to be a person I am, proud to see the support group I've had in raising you guys, and helping to raise you guys from mom, Claire, and everyone out there has helped, because it's really been a community that has actually raised you. And we know that you're going to go on and take on the things in our life, the examples that we've set. And I think that your life will be good. I think you guys complement each other, and I love you both. So on that note, I'm going to say good night, and thank you all for coming.
So just to give you guys a heads up about what's going on, who are these children? Jocelyn and I have always been involved with the people around us. And these kids here are my cousins, and